Hello, this is Tim Odom of the AAM Group, and I'm here today with Shane McNallie. He's the Executive Vice President of Lippert Automotive, and Lippert has been a fantastic partner not only to AAM Total Truck Center's Performance Corner, but also to jobber resellers all across our country. Shane, thank you for being with us today.
Happy to be here, Tim.
Well, we have a lot of things to talk about today, and we'll try to keep this get this moving along. Uh, Companies can make decisions about how they support the industry in different ways. And last year, we were informed by Lippert Automotive that they want to do something really remarkable in terms of supporting local jobbers. And that is, rather than competing with the industry, they wanted to put a buy online, pick up in store component on their websites and would funnel transactions from that website to local stores. Shane, thank you for that. And how's that coming along?
I think we've made really good progress. It's been certainly a focus of ours on how do we get all of our products installed. It's D2C is certainly popular and common for a lot of manufacturers to focus on. We've really been tried to stay true to who we are as a manufacturer and focus on our customers, which are more the B2B model, and so. The key element there is how do we get our products into the hands of those who install it, and so they can make the transaction and give the consumer the best experience, which is the installed experience.
And we think that experience is a very important part of this because we talk about internally what we call the white glove experience, where a product is delivered to that store. It wasn't delivered by UPS, FedEx, or some LTL freight company. Delivered by a distributor that knows how to get it in the shop's door in good condition, so it arrives in good condition, and then that store can create a even better consumer experience and make more sales. And I think that's one of the opportunities here. And I think so great is the fact that this opens up more opportunities. What do you think about that, Shane?
Yeah, agreed. Anytime that we can get the consumer into the store, it opens up not only the professional experience that the customer gets, the end user, but it also provides more sales because there's always something, or almost always, that the consumer didn't think about that they missed. So, in our case, they might have ordered the hitch, didn't realize they would also need the wiring or the accessory like a ball mount. And then, of course, they can be upsold into a better experience instead of just getting, a base accessory that maybe the consumer was aware of. They could be upsold into something that would be a better experience, like we have, a Rebellion, shock drop technology, things of that nature. They could get, into something way more impactful, which is also for the installers, something that would give them more margin, a better sale.
And I think that, to your point, a lot of those consumers that buy online, they may be shopping online price first, rather than thinking about what they really need. And having an expert at a local store that can guide them through that. And towing is the perfect category to talk about how that guided, I call it journey of discovery of a product is so important, because just saying something will work doesn't mean it's necessarily the right purchase to make.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and a lot of times they may not know, they may accidentally order the wrong part, something that from a weight capacity in the case of towing didn't suit their need. And so maybe they made a mistake on what they were originally ordering, but when they get in the store, they can find out what their mistake was by having the expert help them and then make that correction. And it's not a disaster because, they're interacting with the actual expert at that point.
Right. I'm a firm believer that local jobber is an important part of guiding customer to make the right decision about a product and ultimately to create the better experience in the end. So last year, the Kurt brand within the Lippert Automotive Group was involved in the PBR, and that was a positive experience, and you really stepped it up this year.
Yeah, so this past year we got our feet wet with the Pendleton Whiskey Tour, which, if you follow PBR, they have different levels, just like any professional sports organization. And for us, it was really a good learning experience. We got to interact nationally in different venues, mid-market venues, as they call them, with jobbers all across the country, and with AAM members, distributors, and with their customers. And that's how we interacted with it. Was in each market we would bring some of the local installers in, and we would actually promote in the concourse at each venue. In many cases, we had a vehicle out front that would be set up with some advertising on it. In some venues, we did rally towels that we gave out. And so they would have, in the venue, they would do a CURT 8-second ride. And every time there was a CURT 8-second ride, everyone in the venue would be twirling a orange CURT rally towel. So it was pretty exciting, pretty impactful. We had the CURT Who's Hitched cam. And so that was at every event. And so they'd have the rodeo entertainer would have a break, like it would be a commercial break basically, where they would have they'd ask the audience, who's been married 10 years, who's been married 15, 20, 30, 40. And so they'd have both ends of it. They'd have newlyweds, and then they'd have people who've been married more than 50 years. And then they'd pick someone and have them on the cam, kiss her like it's the first time you kissed her. And they'd have that in front of the whole audience. And then the winner would win a CURT Rebellion hitch. And so that was really cool. And I got to see it actually for the finals in October in Vegas. I actually got to watch it on television because this year we've stepped up to the teams event for 2025. And as kind of a trial for us, they let us participate in the team's final in Vegas in October. And so I was watching an NFL game, and right after that, it came on CBS. And so I got to see our brand all over CBS for that event. And so it was really exciting. And so this year, we're doing that. It runs July through October, and we'll be same thing. Stay tuned, because we'll be in all the major markets this time, like Charlotte, Nashville. There's 2 in Florida. So it's a lot of big markets, Vegas, and two different ones in Texas, Austin and Dallas. So, and we'll be inviting the local jobbers from that area to participate. And when we're there, they actually get to hand out cards. We have a lot of interaction at our booth with customers coming in, looking for where can they buy the products. We're really focused on, made in USA at these events. So very exciting.
Okay, well, it is, and I've seen some footage of the CURT brand presence ends up in the arena, and it's really cool, and it's going to be doing great things for the brand. Just a little aside for a moment, when we started doing business with CURT many years ago, you, Shane, promised us you would grow our business being our distributors and members business in the towing category, and you've absolutely done it, and you continue that commitment. It's pretty remarkable. We got something coming up soon, and that is we're going to be running a fishing trip promo. We've been talking about that for a little while. Looking forward to that.
We're and that's again for the CURT brand. Fishing and towing go hand in hand. You got to get your boat to the water. So we are looking at. There's an outfitter that your team at headquarters there made us aware of. So that's something we're putting together as we speak right now. To tie a CURT sales promotion into winning a all-inclusive fishing trip. So I think that's going to be exciting.
Right, and this is not for your customer if you're one of our jobbers. It's for a jobber. So some store owner, some store installer personnel is going to get to come here. They're going to be able to come to our facility. Shane lives nearby. Maybe he'll make a guest celebrity appearance, and you'll get to do some great fishing here on the tailwaters in the Appalachian Mountains and probably the Watauga River.
Absolutely.
One other promotion that we're working on, this is not really a promotion necessarily. It's just something that we're doing together that's good. It's a good opportunity to create good brand awareness for CURT, but also it's just a good thing. Team Rubicon is an organization of veterans that get out and help in times of disaster. And we've had, in this area here in Tennessee, North Carolina, a tremendous amount of damage out of Hurricane Helene. And Team Rubicon came here and worked tirelessly for 6 weeks. They've got 160,000 volunteers nationwide. A lot of them ended up in this area. And so CURT, or Lippert Automotive, had a truck they had used as a model for some work on the Rancham brand. And they offered to work with AAM to build a project vehicle for Team Rubicon.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. The truck actually was in our booth at SEMA, and it's our first our new design on our Midnight products for Ranch Hand, which have integrated winch plate on it. So it's got that product on it. So It's really a cool truck. Showed very well at SEMA, and so we're certainly excited to partner with such a great charity like Team Rubicon, and the work that they do is amazing. So the exposure it'll bring to them, I think, is wonderful. So I think this is really a good opportunity for us.
Yeah. So we'll be putting out videos as we go through building this, and also taking it to various veterans events and other events within the automotive aftermarket. So look for that in our video stream this year. I hope it makes you feel good about our industry, about Lippert Automotive, and about this organization that's doing great things for our country. Finally, Shane, we gave away a truck about a month ago.
Yes, we did.
We gave away the Keys to Ride truck at the SEMA show. We had 6 finalists that came there, and they were very excited to be there and to see that truck. And we're going to have a little piece of video clipped in here that will show you how the reveal went. But we had one very happy winner, and thank you for your partnership and the chance for us to build that truck with you using Lippert Automotive products, and building a truck that looked good in the booth and will look great at their shop.
Yeah, it's always an exciting promotion for us. That's our third Keys to Ride promotion that we've partnered with AAM for. So we love doing it. It's a great promotion every time.
Well, Shane, I want to thank you for giving me some time today, and thank you for sharing with our jobber network across North America. Thank you for your support of our industry. Thank you for the decisions your company makes to, as you said earlier, there are options you have, and you've chosen to support jobbers in a big way, and we thank you for that.
Yeah, well, we appreciate everything AAM does for us, and the network of dealers that get service through AAM with Total Truck Centers. So appreciate the support.